Hey guys, what is up? It is Boss X Speed here, and we are on OP Faction, starting up our faction series again. And today we're gonna do a little bit of just a intro to the series, because the series is gonna contain a lot of raiding. Our first raiding video should be out soon. It's gonna be on Corrupt, and that raid went pretty wrong, pretty quick. So you guys will see us fail, but I mean, win at the same time because we made them quit the map, so that was pretty cool. We did just get done a raid on Dab and then an overclaim. I got some of the spawners left over. Yep. And got a pretty nice banknote here. We got a few more of those. Right now our faction is F-top 2, and we could easily take over F-top 1. You saw that banknote. And I'm not the only one holding one of those, so we got this map covered, but I'll take you guys on a little tour of the base and some other things. So I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, what's up guys? So in the last clip I said I was going to show off our base, so we're going to go ahead and show off the defenses first. And by doing that, we're going to go to home base. So this is our base. Yeah. We don't have any pixel art because our original owner, I'm now the owner of our faction. You guys haven't noticed. Most of you probably are coming from OP Graph, so you know I lead the NewEra faction at the moment. So our base is pretty decent. We have a lot of cobble walls, unfortunately. Obby came out late in the reset, probably about a week or two after like the reset. So of course our base was basically done at that point. So we didn't really get time to put those obby walls in there, so yeah. So we got probably 75 cobble walls, and then finally they came out with obby. Like, we heard that obby was coming out, so we stopped building our base for a day or two, and then it came out, so yeah. And obby, if you guys don't know, it's expensive AF. Like, all this right here was probably like 100 million just to like that point from here. That's just 100 million probably. Obby's extremely expensive. It's the same amount when you place an obby gen bucket down as just placing obby by hand. And this would be a second base, so if someone wanted to get two bases, they could split us on this side. But this is our more heavily protected side, as in a bigger buffer and better wall systems and everything. This is more or less a member base. It doesn't earn that much money, and it probably only has maybe 400 IGs total. And while our like main base over there has 2,000 to 3,000 IGs. So let's go ahead and show off this defense. Oh yeah, this is public land right here, so if anyone wanted to go ahead and join our faction to betray, they could get right here. That's only 8 walls or 10 walls, I don't know. Oh, and we have a wrap of sand, which took literally, oh my god, that was the most annoying shit ever. We get called. Everyone says that this is for raid alerts. As you guys can see, we have no alt right there. Let's see. We got no alt in the second location where the limbs finally actually meet up. Oh, and all of this is anti-glitch, so no one can glitch in and mess with it. Yeah, we don't have anyone here either. Because with raid alerts, these would go off normally, or they would detect an explosion. But mainly raid alerts are set up to the point where this goes off, alt learns that it's been turned off, alt sends out a message to Discord or something saying that, hey, lamp's off. But no, we do not cheat like that. Let's go ahead to the rest of our base. I'll get you guys onto the walls. Our buffers are right there. We have quite a few alts. Probably have a couple thousand alts at this point. We have too many. We have less than 1,000, of course, full access, but non-full access we have a couple thousand. Yeah, so then, of course, obby walls came in, and we decided to gen a bunch, so probably 100 obby walls right there. Probably a little less, actually. It's probably 75, maybe. Yeah, 75 to 100. I'm eventually going to gen these down. I'm just lazy because watering them is complete AIDS. And this is a mistake. I decided to try a new defense out. It works, but doesn't work worth like the space it takes up, so I'll probably take that down before I gen the rest of these. These will all be web walls, and they'll prevent people from raiding us too. I doubt we will get raided, honestly, unless I somehow don't log a buffer in, but I'm always on top of that. Yeah, that would be our buffer, and a few attempts have been made on this side, and like 3 attempts have been made on that side. I think 2 attempts on this side, 3 attempts on that side, and on that side they've been able to stack sand on one wall and no dice on actually hybriding it. On this side they were able to shoot about 8 pieces of sand. It hit the wall and the TNT and sand didn't go off at the same time, causing it not to explode. Even though they were on a dry obby wall. This wasn't watered before, which I felt was really weird, because it was just like sand, which I confirmed with one of our cannoners that was due to the fact that it didn't have power, or the cannon blew up, which actually I confirmed with the person that cannon that their cannon blew up, so I guess it was a cannon blow up. But yeah, most people on here just do Dexter cannons, which is pretty shitty. Our cannoners all do legit cannons, so you guys will see some cannons that aren't just pre-made Dexter cannons. We raid for fun, not to just copy a cannon. So let's go into the interior of this base. So IG1. Okay, this will be our first IG room here. This is our kind of like community IG. A lot of people have access to this, and I don't really prevent access to this one. Oh yeah, shit, alts just crashed, so we usually have an alt AFK in this 24/7, because our alts are off-site hosted, so it's nice. But yeah, all these are, this one probably generates 40 to 50 million a day, and then like 80 million a night. It's decent. All grinders of ours basically have that semi, like if they're a full floor like this, it's getting that amount of money, due to the fact that OpCraft, their spawners, you can only have 4 stacks of IGs in one location, so they go all the way up to 60. I'll show you this. So like this one's at 60, well 53, and you can only have 4 of those in one location. So let's go to home IG2, and this is AC's, I believe. Yep, this is Icy's room. He has a decent IG grinder here. This one gets AFK 24/7 because we normally have an alt like right over here on this other side of the wall. So that one gets AFK 24/7. And his are probably filled. Yeah, most of them are. This makes about 25 million each cell, maybe even 30. Yep, good old Icy's room. If you don't know, Icy/Cryogenic is the owner of the server, and he's chilling in our faction. He's pretty chill. Let's go to IG3, and this is a unused IG. I guess we could give someone this IG grinder. It probably makes a decent amount. The spawners seem to be working today in it. I'm guessing that's only because the spawners up there are turned off. Due to these being so close to up here, they usually generate inside of that spawner up there when those are being AFK'd. Yeah, this one makes decent. It's the same as the top one all the way up there. Okay, let's go IG4. This is in the member box over there. And this makes this is like my go-to grinder if I need money. This one gets AFK'd pretty well, and I think it has like the biggest chest loot like room. Chunk and a half chest, I believe, maybe a little less, but this gets AFK'd sometimes. It's not our main AFK since it's not like that big, but it's my go-to room. Home, now this is off the path. It was going to be a creeper room, but our old owner said no. This is a 2 shared member box. We got 2 members sharing this at the moment, KB and William, who's not actually in the faction. But yeah, this makes okay money. It's probably most you can make off of it a night is like 10 million since of how small it is. And this one's usually filled most of the times. Yeah. And now for our new base. This one's in a different location, and I'm not going to be doing F-map or anything. Oh yeah, this base is in positive. This base is far from. Okay. This is our new base right here, and of course I ownered it because I need this to be mine. And this one's housing 1.6k IG, so 1,600 I think. Or something around there. It's a stack in each one of these little poles, and I forget, I totaled how many there were. There's more than 20 poles. I think it was like 26 or 27. I'm not really sure. But each one's a stack, and due to OpCraft's stacking law and everything they have, it makes the same amount as any other spawner there. Since you can only have 1, 2, 3, 4 in each location, you don't see any more over here. Which that's like 6 times, each stack is 60, so that's 60 times 4, which is a number. I think it's like 240. Yeah. So this makes okay money. It's our most, I would say, biggest grinder and most productive. This is our 4x4 base with a auto watering system included, so that means one part of this gets hit, and it's very laggy. You'll see that it glitches out, and you won't see that there's actually water when there really is. But if I mine that, all these are already watered, but it's just being weird. Well, it delays a second, but yeah. And all of them get watered, so if someone would breach this, it would automatically already get watered before they could load another shot. Because once they hit the obby wall that's right after this sand, they would break one piece of sand already, since sand has like a terrible break rate, and yeah, they would have to still shoot through sand. So yep, that's our little auto watering system, and guess I'll show you guys the water system. This is a watering system. It's not using dispensers to prevent people from TNT filling, and when of course that goes off, it would destroy a lot. And let's replace this, and this is how you just turn the water off, and all of them go closed. It's a little bit laggy, but yeah. That would be our base. It's getting there. It's getting pretty well. It's one of our best bases on OpCraft, I would say. Last reset was a good base, but this one's bigger, and of course warehousing 4,693, and this is only the first floor of this base. There's gonna be 2 more just like it, so. And the last one's gonna be unprotected, so it's gonna have a sand wall, and it's gonna have an auto watering. This one, you can only get 64 IGs from whichever way you shoot. It has anti-left shooting, it has all this shit, but if they straight shoot, they can only get 1 stack of IGs, since nothing's lined up. I'll show you guys that. So if they wanted to go for this one, it's not lined up to the point where they could stack well, I guess they could backstack, which would be complete AIDS, but yeah. So I guess they could get 2 stacks, but not really, since they're going to be backstacking and there'll be water and everything. It's pretty AIDS. So most they can get is 2 stacks, but yeah. It's pretty decent, I would say. Yep. And this will definitely auto water because we have alts in a range to the point where sand won't load out as an entity, which means that like if you don't have alts in the range of the sand will disappear while allowing the redstone current to like stay. But we found a way to not allow that by both allowing alts and by adjusting our system. You guys will see in a video coming up soon of us raiding Corrupt. Their watering system did the same thing that I was just explaining. We broke in, and they had something very similar to this, and the sand was down, but there was no water. And then the autism set in, and you guys will see what happened there. But yep, this is our base, and we are NewEra, and we are wrecking this map. We've taken down most of F-top. We have a lot of I have a lot of videos to produce. I have like 5 or 6 raids and like 2 videos of me messing with factions. So I'll have a lot of content up, guys. So yep. Oh, this gets into one video. You guys will see what's going on. Well, I guess you guys won't. I didn't record that, but we got an overclaim on Dab and got 1k IGs. I'll put it at that. But we got a lot more of IGs just from raiding them, and you guys will see that video in a little bit of time because we got a few raids before that. So yep, this is our base, and I guess I will sign off on top of it. Yep, This was actually originally supposed to be a big E. Yeah, an N and an E for NewEra, but our owner kind of quit and left the faction to me, so. Yep. Well, I will see you guys in the next video. I can't even see myself. Yeah, there we go. This is my skin, and you guys will be forced to look at it 24/7. So I guess I will see you guys in the next video, and the next video will be a raid on Corrupt. So I see you guys there.